How can it be hard? It's just a camera on a phone.
It's not hard, but if I press the wrong button, I'm on fucking Albania buying fucking dresses. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing on the website. It's crazy because I did I hit a window pane acid one night when I was.
Why do they call it window pane acid?
Because it was like a clear acid. It was like it looked like a piece of glass.
Oh.
So I did it one night, and the people the one guy I was with freaked out. It was a Monday Night Football game, and he goes, "Bro, I gotta go home." I'm like, all right, fucking go home. I guess I'll trip solo. So I went and I go, I know how to call for a buddy of mine, knock on his door, and his dad answers. He's like, Joey, come on in. I'm like, Mr. Bender, I can't. Come on in and have a soda. Wait for him. He should be back from the gym or something. So I sit down and I'm sitting there tripping my ass off, watching fucking Monday Night Football with him. And he's telling me about the stats of the game. It was a Jet game. And I'm sitting there and it's dark. You watch the TV in the dark. And all of a sudden Howard Cosell comes on. He goes, I'd like to report something. John Lennon has just been shot in front of the Dakotas. And here I am tripping on this fucking acid. And I'm flying by this time. And he's watching TV in the darkness. And he's talking about, and I'm thinking about John Lennon getting shot. Reports are coming in. He just got shot in Dakota. We'll keep you posted. Oh my God, America, I have a sad former Beatle. And he just went into the speech. You could hear it on YouTube. But I'll never forget sitting there thinking to myself, you know, like, because when you're tripping, you really can't comprehend the thought. And they go through you. It's like John Lennon got shot and they shoot the other Beatles. Well, I hope they shot Elvis. You know, it just keeps fucking going. And you can't stop these fucking thoughts. But that was what happened to me that day. Like, I just went over there to call for Brian. And he's like, Brian's playing at his league, but if you want to sit and watch the game. Okay, let me tell you the story. I have this guy that pays my bills, and I'm like, bitch, I'm getting a piece of that.
You said that you're going to
get a cut? I'm getting a cut of that shit. If he's paying it, he's fucking you, and I'm getting a piece of it.
So you were her boyfriend.
Towards the end, she was like, oh, my sugar daddy.
Towards the end?
Like, towards the end, like in Seattle. Because after Seattle was the same thing like you. You don't take him serious no more.
Right.
I didn't take it serious no more.
So you were just getting a piece.
Yeah, I was getting a piece, you know.
So you would tell her, all right, you could fuck this guy, but I got to get some money.
I wouldn't say no. Yeah, I would say I'm taking a piece. And she'd go, you're fucking crazy. I'm getting a fucking piece of that. I mean, this bitch, listen.
She would say you're fucking crazy.
I had fucked people before. I had fucking come on people before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But this was a different level. Like this was just a different level of retardation. Like she would take pictures of my dick and shit. I mean, she was fucking nuts, this chick.
Yeah.
Like I remember she would bring strippers over. She brought this one girl over. I just remembered this. She brought this one girl over one day that was playing that I have a boyfriend routine. So this girl put it together to eat her pussy and for me to fuck her from behind while she was eating her pussy. But the girl wouldn't let me see her pussy because she had a boyfriend. I'm like, only a stripper would do that. She's like, she can see my titties because if he comes to the club, he can see my titties, but I have a boyfriend. I don't want him to really see my pussy. So my girlfriend's eating her fucking monkey and I'm pumping my girlfriend from behind. I'm trying to catch a piece of this fucking monkey. She was a hot little Jap girl that was pretty fucking, I couldn't catch a fucking monkey. Like that's
she wouldn't
the people,
let you look at it.
No, that's the people she brought over. Like crazy shit. Like just, it was just crazy. Then I got the sugar daddy came to Michigan. Here I am, dirty, crazy. He goes to Michigan to fist fight me. Well, I'll tell you what, when I really got into this and when I came on your podcast, and as you know, people always ask when I'm going to come on your podcast. For me, bro, I've always hated radio. If you've noticed on the road, I don't show up for radio.
Yeah, you don't. You don't like to do it.
I don't want to hear that shit.
Well, it's all
I don't want to hear about you promoting.
Yeah.
I want to hear about you talking. And that's what the podcast avenue has done for all of us.
Yeah.
That's why there's people who come here and do well on your podcast. And there's people who come up here and want to sell jokes and a date. I don't want to sell Rochester. I don't want to sell the other place. I came up here to open up about what's on my mind today or weekly. I don't come here that's why I don't like doing this shit. That's why I didn't like we're doing radio. So tell us why you don't like flying. And I got to go into a joke like Comics Unleashed. Go fuck yourself. I want to be me, dog. Yeah. I want to talk about the loan shark I was going to beat. Yeah. That's what this entails. That's why I hate radio. That's why I hate going down there with these fucking fake MCs that try to be fun. Can you write down what lead-ins? When's the last time I came here and fucking a lead-in? Get the fuck out of my face. Come in here and talk to us from the heart. And that's what a podcast is. And you see it in your podcast, Bill. There's people who come up and they try to force the funny and the podcast don't work.
And you know,
don't force the fucking funny.
And on the other end of it, isn't she dating some black karate guy or some shit?
That's a guy that tied her up and held a shotgun to her head. This motherfucker this motherfucker found out she was sucking 10,000 dicks and said, I'm going out for a pack of cigarettes. He came back with a cigar, a bottle of tequila, and a rope.
Oh, no.
And he tied her up and he looked at the bitch and he goes, when this bottle of tequila's gone, I'm fucking shooting you and I'm slitting my wrist.
Whoa.
So he had her by Eddie's old school. All right.
God.
10th Planet La Brea. The old one.
Yeah.
Go down that block. And right there, if you make the left, is the Chinese theater.
Mm-hmm.
Right there. So some cop is driving by and he sees him in the window. This is a true story. With a gun to her head. The window's open. He's like, I'm going to kill you. I love you. Yeah, he puts a shotgun in her pussy and shit. And then when she's dead, he fucks her in the machine.
What? Fucked her while she was dead?
That's a true story. After he killed,
really?
What's her name, he built machines to weightlift, but he also built machines to fuck women on. So he made this bench and he cut the back of the bench down and so you could put your legs on your knees and he could fuck you from behind. So it would just open and he would strap your legs. And that dude was a sick, because that's what he was trying to do all for her. Fuck
I know
that
you don't.
shit. We're up here talking about what's in my heart and what's in my... By the way, I was thinking of you guys today, not in a sexual way.
Yeah,
But this morning, I had to take a nap because I got home late last night. I went to the Y this morning. I got home like 10. I had to take a nap when I was in bed. I got like erotic and I wanted to bang one out. So I banged one out, but it was on my bed, so I couldn't come because then my wife would know that I came on my side of the bed. So I'm like, what am I going to wipe this with? So I had a sock on. I went into like pigeon pose and I took the sock off. And just because I always hold the top of the egg roll.
Me too.
So it doesn't split.
Me too. He thinks that's crazy. He never heard that before.
I went into pigeon pose. You hold the top of the turtleneck so it doesn't blow up like a volcano.
Right.
And I just came into the sock, but then it was fucked up. I threw the sock on the floor and I woke up and I went to put it on. I'm like, where's my sock wet? I had to take a fucking shower and shit like a pig. Dog, both of you have put on a sock with cum on it. Don't sit there and go, oh.
Yeah.
There's so many stories like that, right? Of a guy going nuts over a chick.
Hey, in the 6th grade, bro. That's why I got left back. Over New Yorker Reese's pussy, dog. That pussy sent me for a loop in the 6th grade.
The 6th grade.
Oh, because, when you're a kid, you always see pussy and Playboy pictures and shit.
Right.
When you see that shit up close and personal, that's the real deal, dog. I couldn't even think. I quit karate. I stopped talking to my friends.
Just banging her.
Just banging, dry humping. I started dry humping. I would suck on her little funnel titties. And then once she told me she wouldn't give me a piece of pussy till first day after school. Really? I couldn't wait till that last day of fucking 6th grade. But my grade was so low. Like, I always had great grades just from going in there and listening. I didn't even have to fucking study. But all that was on my mind was banging this chick for 3 months.
Wow.
My parents caught me with her in the closet at that house, naked. It was fucking horrible. They would make me go to the bar afterward. My own mom cock blocked me. And then finally had to go to summer school. If you miss summer school 3 days, they leave you back. I fucking even cut summer school. Fucking this pussy. So by that time, she was giving me the pussy. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just looking at it and licking it. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I was just doing little licks at it. I was hoping it wouldn't eat me.
Do you remember when you first started actually having sex? How often you would have sex? It was ridiculous.
And when you met a woman, you didn't care about conversation. When I was 18, I didn't even want you to talk to me.
Yeah.
I just wanted to fuck, suck, and throw you the fuck out. I've always been
awesome seeds.
I've always been a real motherfucking head since day one, guys. So the people I ran with were real heads, and we attract each other. When I lived in Colorado, that's some of the wildest fucking weed I got in Aspen in that high altitude in Boulder. But the people I ran with were heads. People who understand that concept.
Yeah, like-minded people will find like-minded people.
Like, when I find people, I can tell when somebody's a professional, I can tell a fucking amateur. And when you run into a fucking professional pot smoker, just a look is as good as a wink to a blind horse. They just give you that look. A real weed guy will pull you over like I did with that dude. I didn't know this motherfucker. I didn't know him, but that's a nigga that I fucking am. I said to him, you look hot. You look like... This man looked at me like I was a fucking genie. He's like, how'd you know? I left it on the dresser. Right there, I went in my pocket, gave him a butt of weed. A professional.
You mean your
Brian
balls?
would say, did you take this out of your balls? Oh my God. He's a professional.
Whoa,
come on.
I'm going to
Listen
put
to
this
what
in
he
a
just said
fucking
about you.
pipe. That's the truth. You'd say, I can't believe it came out of your balls. No, dog. A professional pot smoker or look at that butt in Ohio and go, you're a bad motherfucker, dog. Thank you.
Wow.
We don't think of the
I got news for you, Joey. I don't think I'm a professional pot smoker.
No. This is 30 years, dog. This is 30 years.
I got news for you. If you pull the butt out of your balls, I've been like, no, I'll be home in 5 hours.
You smoked weed for me before that was in my nuts. And so have you. Big fucking deal. That's a professional, dog. I don't play that stupid nonsense shit.
Could you imagine Joey
I
coming?
can't deny it.
Could you really though imagine Joey coming up to you and go, "Hey guys, I got some weed in my balls. Do you want it?"
I don't say that to you. When you're at a fucking airport and you're waiting
Brian, go outside and get some air.
and you're a professional and you left your weed at home and you've been waiting for fucking 3 hours and all of a sudden, trust me, bro, a professional weed
There's
guy
a lot of people
never lets you leave their house without weed. There's things professionals do, dog, that they know. You call a professional at 2 a.m. and go, dog, I can't sleep. They'll say, come over here and get high with you. They will not answer the fucking phone. Professionals are different, guys.